I was born with nothing but the name my mother gave me, Zoe. The elders said it meant beautiful, though I never felt beautiful in the eyes of the world. When sickness took my parents, I was left alone, shunned by those who once smiled at my mother and father. My hands knew only hunger, my feet knew only dust, and my heart knew only sorrow. One evening, as the sun bled red into the sky, I wandered into the thick forest beyond the village. I had not eaten in days, and I no longer feared what lay beyond. If a lion took me, so be it. If the spirits of the ancestors called me, I would go gladly. But the spirits had other plans. Deeper into the woods, past the twisted roots and whispering trees, I found it. A drum. It sat in the hollow of an ancient baobab tree, covered in vines as if the forest had been protecting it. The drum was small but beautifully carved, with golden patterns swirling across its dark wood. My hands trembled as I reached for it. The moment my fingers brushed its surface, a deep hum filled the air. Then, gold spilled from the drum's mouth. Bright, gleaming nuggets poured onto the forest floor, each piece catching the last rays of sunlight. My breath caught in my throat. I had seen gold before, worn by the village chief, by the traders who passed through, by the greedy men who laughed at the poor. But never had I imagined it would flow like water at my feet. I stared, then laughed, the sound strange in my own ears. Was this a gift from the ancestors? A trick of the spirits? My first thought was to run back to the village, to show them that Zoe, the orphan they pitied, was now rich beyond measure. But then, I remembered their cold stares, their empty kindness. If I returned with gold, they would take it. They would take everything. No, this drum was mine. For the first time, I had power. I could choose my own fate. I could leave the village, find a new home where gold was not the price of worth. I could help others who had suffered as I had. Or I could bury the drum deep, where no greedy hands would ever touch it. As I stood in the quiet of the forest, the drum humming softly in my grasp, I realized I was no longer just Zoe the orphan. I was Zoe the keeper of gold. And what I did next would shape my destiny. I smiled. For the first time, the world belonged to me.